The XRP record is about to get $96 trillion bigger. The price of XRP will go through the roof, going over $3,769.23 per XRP. All of this will happen in less than 3 days, in 72 hours. It looks like more than one source now agrees with this information. A lot of news stories have talked about this, but the CEO of a global bank said that XRP and Ripple will move trillions of dollars, and that XRP and the XRP ledger will tokenize the whole financial industry, adding another $196 trillion to the real-life $650 trillion real estate market. Within the next 2 years, the XRP ledger will be tokenized and open. But in 72 hours, the real $56 trillion will be unlocked. When I heard that number, it reminded me of something Arthur Pertu, co-founder of Ripple and founder of XRP, said. XRP is designed for $10,000 and must be scalable to accommodate 7.5 billion people. The post was made in 2023, but it shows that XRP and the XRP system are now being used around the world. The value of XRP will reach tens of thousands of dollars because of this. Once more, it makes that this big event in 72 hours makes a lot of sense. XRP will be worth more than 3,769 at that time. Yes, even though XRP is worth 3.117 right now, has gone up 44% in the last 24 hours, and is worth $6.45 billion on the market. It's likely going to hit $10,000 every day. But what better way to start this movie than to tell you that we worked with Uphold to give free XRP to everyone who is watching it. Yes, this is free money. All you have to do is like the video, share it, and subscribe to the channel with your own trip. Then use the link in the description to sign up for Uphold. After that, you can buy something. It's now very easy. Everything can be done in 5 minutes. It's easy to get up to $100 that you can use to buy more XRP. Just follow these 5 steps. Once more, the money is really free. I think you should do it. Let's begin the video now. Their customers don't like Swift, which makes them mad. This is a good state to be in since banks have been pulling back on the US market for a few weeks now. There's no doubt that the ice is melting. Customers want to know more. Now it's more about the payment. Hey, look at this place. Things may have moved more slowly than I thought they would. That's right, the payments market can still grow and change. I can't wait to see how that goes. The market is worth a huge amount of money. It's still broken in ways that amaze me. Like the example from my own life I used before, you can give a lot of them. We haven't changed much, so you might be wondering why we keep doing things this way. That's why I believe that payments between banks will be one of the many things that keep the crypto market going strong this year. This $10,000 could be sent right now by Morgan thanks to our plan. Drive to Newark or JFK and fly it there. That would be the fastest way for her to do it. Now that we live we can stream movies from the space station to the internet. There should be real-time account settlement for banks, and we sell them the equipment they need to do that. The banks agree with this because they know that payments bring in a lot of money and paperwork. Ripple is used by more than 100 banks around the world right now. I believe that 99.9% of banks pay other banks, like JP Morgan or Citibank, to make those payments. The name for these banks is Global Money Set of Banks. A lot of banks are thrilled about making it easier for people all over the world to give and receive money. A lot of people believe that the global payment system could change over time. However, it needs to be controlled and can't be decentralized because it would work less well. I believe you will fall from the latter. Without a doubt, when you can do something without that one important person, I think there will be less friction. Friction can be measured by time, cost, and speed. If you get rid of that company, you don't have to go through the banks of David Morgan and Mike to get from A to B. You can go straight to Mike's bank. There is a chance right now to make the financial system's nuts and bolts, or plumbing, work better. What does this have to do with Bitcoin, Ripple tokens, or other cryptocurrencies? They seem to be living in a way that is different from how this technology will be used now. I agree with what you say. We should all remember that how useful a token is will determine its long-term value. What does it try to solve? How bad is that really? How many people buy from you? This method is definitely getting a lot of attention, but I don't think that's a good thing. Ripple uses XRP, a digital currency, to meet the cash needs of banks. This means that $27 trillion is in banks around the world so that people can pay each other. We believe you can do that right now with a digital good like XRP, since it has been so useful. He settles deals in 3 seconds, instead of the 5 seconds that Bitcoin needs. That's right, yeah. What's going to happen though? What's really interesting is what's making it happen. If you didn't know, RealFi has said that the XRP system will make the RealFi real estate market 19.6 trillion times bigger. The Real token, which is based on the XRP system, is the first token that RealFi used. The next 72 hours will see the official launch of your platform. Anyone in Eureka will be able to use it to make an asset coin that can be used to digitize assets. It will now plow private land to be able to join the XRP system, which is worth about $96 trillion. Also, XRP can now be used to buy things in the real world. You can buy anything you want, like land or a house. The XRP record and XRP itself with real coin. In fact, it will begin on realchain.com, which has a timer. It says real fine asset market here. If you click on it now, after that you can see that the very bottom is almost there. 2 days, 16 hours, 3 minutes and 16 seconds from now, on August 3rd, 2025, it will begin. This is where the date is written all the way down. It's a real-time clock. The site will be live at realchain.com in 72 hours if you want to check it out. It's about the money that's about to come through. Experts and analysts say that this could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in just a few days, thousands of dollars in a week, or even tens of thousands of dollars. Right now, real tokens are only worth 4 cents a week for dollars. Check out these tasty support levels. It's clear that there are big amounts of support and resistance, but take a look at this. I'll show it to you all as soon as the page loads. Find out how much XRP costs. The XRP bill, on the other hand, is more valuable. Real coin has gone from 2 cents to over $190 in just a few days. Don't pass up the chance. Why? Because of the fact that a lot of money will change hands. There were experts and researchers who said the real token would go from being worth 2 cents to more than $64,500. One of them was Mrs. Jack the Ripper, who had more than 300,000. You'll make more than $6 million for every 1,000 real tokens you own. How much cash the real token could bring in. Remember that this is just my view since I'm not a financial advisor. You should think about the option, which makes a lot of sense when you think about how much money will be added to the XRP ledger. With the real token, which is built on XRP, RealFi is adding the whole $65 trillion world currency market to the XRP ledger. In this way, the XRP ledger gets this much use. But think about what would happen to the supply. There are really only 50 million pieces left in the first part, which is very little. They've already burned them all up. 1 billion XRP. I think there are a billion.